everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Titans coming in at 0-8, going up against the Colts, who come in at 6-2. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Second down following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football for that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. As they run the counter play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line line is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll set up a throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Textbook defense. Nowhere to go for the runner. They get there. They make the tackle. Play over.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 37.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And the defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw again. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the I. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Shreds the tackle. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 15 yards through the air and a first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
They can pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivers.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. Five plays there on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Back to throw, surveying the field. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 5.
Ringo.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Tight is right.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he knocks it through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Titans have done some good work defending the pass. The Colts had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Titans with the ball midway through 1. The pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 2-yard line. Sticking with the same drive. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Catch is made after a quick pass, and this play will go for 6. Colts tied up at 7. Down to late in the second. Quick pass and completion is made here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Still a little time left on the clock. The connection will be made from the gun, and the pass and catch will end up going for 26 yards. Staying late in the second. The quick pass, it's complete, and this long run goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 11. Still late stages of the second. He'll fumble the football after the catch. Offense on the field now after the fumble. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and this play will go for 6. That takes the lead up to 18. So that'll do it for us in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get back up to Nashville as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep drop. He'll rifle this. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, it felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Three down.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Play-action fakes are used to slow down defenses, but sometimes they don't buy it at all. In that case, you've got to get out of the play-action and finish the play.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Draw here on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert, alert. 3
Hang on now. No. Check. Patriots.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
26, check 26. Single.
Set. Boom.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Set. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Colts coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Going to throw right side here, complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards there on the catch and run. To throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The ground and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Titans coming hard, and they block it. Now this is picked up inside the 30, and they'll take possession of it at a great spot at the 25-yard line.
Applaud the play. That tells me the effort is still there. They have not folded 10, decided this game is over, but they're in a really precarious situation even after that big momentum swing.
Yeah, I think the 10's pretty much folded, but like you said, they haven't given up yet, right? And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No. Check. Patriot.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partner, we saw him struggle last week. We're seeing him struggle again this week. We talked about it after last week's game, the type of coverage he was seeing. I think I'm seeing very similar blueprint.
That's what I was going to ask you. How often, when you see this back-to-back weeks, is it a defensive coordinator saying, hey, I'm just going to steal what that guy did?
And that's the best way to go about it. Don't try and become original each and every week. If it's working, use it. Put it into your game plan until they defeat it. And so far, that hasn't happened. Excellent coverage, knocking him off his timing. He can't get into his routes the way he wants to. And so far, the defense is winning.
And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.